In today's lecture, I will be discussing about the Schrödinger wave equation. Now, to know the Schrödinger wave equation, firstly, you should know the equation of the wave function, secondly, the de Broglie's equation, and finally, the kinetic energy equation. Schrödinger actually he developed a mathematical wave equation to describe the wave motion of electron in an hydrogen atom. Now earlier if you see the classical theories, they generally indicated that there is a definite pathway for the electrons to move. But according to Schrödinger, or you can say the quantum mechanics, the nucleus it is surrounded by a vibrating electron wave that may be mathematically compared to a stationary or a standing wave which is formed by a vibrating string that is fixed between 2 points. So electron motion it can be described by an equation which is analogous to what is used to describe a stationary or the standing wave system. So we will be describing it in terms of wave function, that is psi is equal to a sine 2 pi x upon lambda. Now here psi, that will be the amplitude of the wave of the wavelength lambda, and it is at a distance x from the origin, and a is a constant. So we will be double differentiating it. So first differentiation when you do, so a is 2 pi by lambda constant you will be taking, and differentiation of sine 2 pi x by lambda will be cos 2 pi x by lambda. On second differentiation, if you see, now differentiation of cos will be minus sine, so minus sine I have taken here. So a is 2 pi lambda. So first the differentiation of this will give you 2 pi by lambda again. So I have taken whole square of that, and cos 2 pi x upon lambda will be sine 2 pi x upon lambda. Now if you see this equation, let us first solve the square. That will be 4 pi square lambda square, and a sine 2 pi by x we have just mentioned, that is nothing but psi. So I will be replacing this whole by psi. Now according to de Broglie's equation, lambda is equal to h upon m velocity u. So instead of lambda I will be writing this. So the equation will become 4 pi square h square, and this will go to the numerator, it will be m square u square. So my equation becomes this, that is, if I solve this whole, that will be minus 4 pi square m square mu square upon h square psi. So what I have done is just I have replaced lambda by h upon m u. Now this I will be taking that side. So it will be del square psi upon del x square, and this will come that side, it will become plus 4 pi square m u square h square psi is equal to 0. So now the total energy is given by kinetic energy plus potential energy. Total energy I am denoting by E. Kinetic energy is half mu square and V. So from this u square you can find out that is 2e minus v upon m. So the value of u square you will be putting in this equation, u square. So I'm getting this equation, that is del square psi upon del x square 4 pi square m square h square 2e minus v upon m psi is equal to 0. So further if you solve it, you will get this equation. So this is the Schrödinger wave equation for x coordinate, that is one dimension. This will be the complete Schrödinger wave equation, that is all the three coordinates I am taking, x, y and z. So x coordinate, y coordinate and z, 8 pi square m h square e minus v psi is equal to 0. So this is the total Schrödinger wave equation. Now I will be solving it further, that is instead of x y z axis I can use del square, and instead of using h I will be using h cut, that is nothing but h upon 2 pi. So now my equation will become, now this will be my equation now, h cut square upon 2m, and this coordinates I am taking in one bracket, and then plus v is equal to e psi. So instead of that I am using an operator, that is Laplacian operator. So this will become minus h square, h cut square upon 2m del square plus v psi is equal to e psi. Now again this I will be replacing by another operator, that is Hamiltonian operator. So this will be my final equation, that is h psi is equal to e psi. So this is the Schrodinger's wave equation.